You know, this Goryuka guy, right? He literally reacts thumbs up to me doing something on stream and then goes to bed at his normal time and doesn't watch the stream. One day, scientists are going to study this man's logic. One day. Alright. Put the big webcam view on here. See the Jill Fumo in the background. Give this package, yeah. Yeah, so I looked, there's a... I don't think anything of this is like personalized, but see, it's got like the delivered. It's addressed to Jill. A very nice packaging on it. I don't want to like error scuff the packaging or anything, but I do want to see what's inside. I've honestly forgotten. They got a recipe, the recipe for Sunshine Cloud. That was just from the game. But it's there. Whoa, what is... If I take this out without hurting something? That's like a plate case. Oh, there's all the goodies and like, okay. So we got a little display case here. A whole lot on there. We have the actual book itself. Has the text here from the VN. Guard on the front. Very cool. Whoa. Got a receipt saying we were served by Jill. Oh, this is like super, super personal and unique. Wow. This is like way, way cooler than any of the like official Nintendo collectibles I've gotten. And I like those too. Like I like the Xenoblade one. Well, this was like I forget how much this was. I can check. Yeah, this was 130 British pounds. So, it's actually pretty pricey. But it's for something that I care very deeply about, right? So, I mean, it's kind of cliche to be like, you know, blah, 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 changed my life or something. But I did genuinely, like, I played Valhalla at a time where I was, like, really thinking about my life and I was still in school. So, it's really unique, you know. Most of this is, I think there's a lot of, dev notes. A lot of interviews with the devs and stuff. They're obviously not going to be easy to show on stream. Concept art. That's Alma and Dorothy. Some yeah, that's some art from the PC98 games they were inspired by. You can actually kind of tell. PC98 has such a unique aesthetic. It's a shame like half the games are just hentai. Like unironically, unironically, so many of those games are just literal hentai. They got the Ghost in the Shell visuals. Yeah, I think that this is less of a concept art book and more like a dev diary with concept art in it, which is still really cool. Got Stella. Alright, very cool, very cool. I don't think there's too much. I don't think there's actually that much to show from the book. Like most of it is text, actually. But it's still really cool to have. See, we got pins. Got the Jill face and PC and a drink. Open sign. Got some more stuff here. Like some promotional cards or something. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be. Wait, a cocktail book. Are these these are the... Oh wait, hold on a second. Yeah, these have a... Okay, that's actually really cool. These I don't know if you can see it very well. They have like the actual cocktails from the game, but they have real recipes. You can actually make them IRL. Wait, hold on. Is this real? Look, it's Jill's poster from the game. Jill's poster she made for Balsu. Wow. Okay. Here's one that's like game promo art. I think this is extra content. Forget what that actually is. There's a lot of like side content and stuff that they officially and unofficially released. But there's a lot more art pieces too. Holy shit, man, this collection actually has a lot in it, okay. You got the Kira Nikki. Some stuff. Alma Mysterious. Very nice, very nice. And one last thing, which is... Oh, there's a copy of the newspaper that you can read in the game. The Private Eye news, or Augmented Eye copy of the newspaper. Wow, okay. This is a lot of stuff. I think I remember, I probably remember being told about the collection and being like, wow, this is really expensive, and then seeing everything that was in it and being like, wow, that's a lot of stuff. So, I would say worth, you know, I would say worth. To me, it's worth it. Very cool. I'll have to see if I can come up with a place to display any of that. Right. Let's play games. Or you could missed it. Alright, let's swap it over here. Yeah, very nice, very nice. That's probably one of the favorite things I've bought. For like collector's items. Anyway, how's everyone in chat doing today? Hot day, yeah. It was really hot yesterday. It's actually not as hot as they said it would be today. I didn't go outside at all yesterday, but I went outside today. Skin is fine, that's good. Did you find the right cream to put on it or something? Some treatment? Or Awakening collection book? Got better. Hopefully it stays better. Let me see, hold on. I took a screenshot of the thing I'm thinking of. Yeah, I imagine you could have some nice Fire Emblem art books and stuff. Get some Sumiya. For your strongest warrior, some Sumiya art. The day one is Saturday the 7th. So it's actually, we're in December now. They should be December 2nd. Yeah, so I want to be clear about something because I have seen I've seen some famous Reddit detective moments where people claim to have figured something out and it was obvious they were looking at something. I did go and look at like a list of things that I can do now with my current unlocks. Because what I was thinking at the end of last stream, right, was essentially the only thing I knew for sure that was like a thing I could do now was I can keep playing and try to do things like I can get more vault keys, I can see the Rumpus room again, I can keep rolling RNG for new rooms, right? Those are all, that's fun. That's fun and interesting. It's not like I would hate the game if it were like that. But the only thing that was like obviously main plot progress to me was I basically have to draft pool, then I have to draft boiler room, then I have to draft pump room. Or I have to like roll workshop over and over again, right? It was like I was like it feels like I have to do a lot of different RNG things in one run to really make progress the way I need to. So I did look at what was the list of things I can do, get an idea of, what literal, like, how to play the roguelike in order to make progress. And there's a few things that I like probably should have figured out. Like, I actually just forgot about the shelter block. Like, that one just says how to unlock it, right? Says how to unlock the safe. But there's one thing in particular that is kind of sussy. So I'm gonna point it out here. So you remember these paintings, these sketches in every that are in a lot of these rooms? So what I was thinking with these sketches, like, apparently there's something you can do with them, was basically what I was told, and I was like so confused by that. What I've been assuming is that a lot of the decoration in every room is a hint for, like, who might have left the note in the room, who like lived in that room, things like that, right? I'm treating it like an investigation game, sort of, where, like, the decoration in the room is a clue as to maybe some other purpose the room might have, right? So I look at this room and I see, okay, well, there's playing cards in this room, and that's what I see. Is like I'm just like this is part of the decoration of the room. There's birds, there's walking sticks, there's playing cards, there's statues of Uncle Henry, right? Like that's what I remember about the room, right? And at the time, I was like, I don't have any reason to think anything deeper about any of the decorations in this room unless the game gives me some reason to, right? Maybe they say something about the rooms with birds in it, and I go and I look for all the rooms with birds in it. And I'll just do this as an example here, right? I guess it doesn't matter for the sake of the run. So, right, like you come into here, right, and you look at, okay, there's paintings here too. Okay, well, there's also this other stuff, like there you can read, like this is how I've been approaching the game, basically. Did I have that written down, actually? Give me a second. Yes, okay. Things like the chess pieces, right? That's sort of how I've been treating all the decoration in the rooms. It turns out that because I haven't been writing down the decoration in the room with any amount of detail, except for the chess pieces, which I like obviously stand out. Like this just isn't a decoration anyone would put in a normal room. Everything else that's in this room is like something you could justify putting in a room in your real life, right? The chess piece is the only thing here that's like, well, I would no one, even chess players don't put random single chess pieces on their shelves, on their bookshelf. That just doesn't make any sense. So what I ignored, okay, is this, which is that these drawings here, they're actually the same, not based on what room you are, but what tile of the house you place the room in. And I confirm this actually, like you can see here, I made a tiny room and I like built a few things and I started and built one and it's the same. And there is a clue to this, but it like I just didn't think it had to do with these drawings basically. So what the note in the study explains, okay, is that there is a letter for every one of these 44 tiles. Okay, every single one of these 44 tiles corresponds to a letter. I'm going to draw this out on my notebook because I don't know how else I would do this. Give me a second here. And I'll go ahead and show you. The example they give you, you can try to solve it here. There's a word for each of these two drawings, and there's one letter difference between them, and that one letter is the message. You add or remove a letter. I'm so bad at drawing. Or it just looks like I'm drawing a bunch of really shitty teeth. Six. Eight. There's 9, okay. So the solution to this tile, say the middle of rank 1, is F. Because this is a face card and this is an ace card. So face and ace, and that's 1. That's 1 letter difference. And in here, what I think this is, I don't know because this wasn't in like the study note that shows it to you. I think this is pray and this is pry. This would be A. Right? So you see where I'm going with this? So what this means basically is that, you know, I can get new progress by checking literally every room of the house. So this is what? Stairs and stars. I think stairs and stars. That would make sense, right? Well, yeah, but it's not. It's the key thing is it's not every room that I can draft. It's not every room in the directory. It's every room in the grid, which is only 44. So like that's something I can actually do, right? This one even has one. Okay, this is plane and plan. This is an E. Thing. That would make sense, right? So some of these rooms, I guess, don't have the drawings. Like this one doesn't, for example. Veranda doesn't have one. Probably most of them do. I'm assuming. But not all of them do, I guess. Okay, this one is hard and car. Okay, they're kind of tricky with this one because they reused the, see, this is part of what got me too, is this queen card is actually in multiple like, pairs, right? So, no, it's kind of confusing, actually. A little tricky with it. Okay. See, if this is true, then this would be. Hold on. This is true, and one is. This one is true. If this one is true, then it doesn't make any sense. Because this would be a contradiction, right? If this one is true, then that one can't be true. This one could be true, it just means this one is false. This one is true, and this one is true, and this one is false. That's the only thing that makes sense. See, and another thing is that they actually let you, they let you make this room here, which doesn't have any paintings in it, so I just don't know what you're supposed to do about this room. I kind of feel like you could Google this one almost. Because like I'm pretty sure I did draft rooms here before. And now I don't know what to put for the letter for this space because I never saw it. This is the new room. It actually doesn't have anything except for the mechanic. This thing. Also doesn't have any drawings. So literal waste of time. hold on. Maybe I'm getting lucky, actually. I have 2 chances, or 1 chance, actually. Fuck. Alright, this is a fishing rod. The other one is a road, so it's rod and road. One is a... I actually have so many unique pairings here, it's kind of crazy. Are there paintings in here? Probably not, right? Yeah, so part of what you have to do too, I think, is you have to remember which rooms don't have drawings in them. Okay, so this one is clock and lock. One is bath and bat. These are actually pretty easy to solve when you know what you're doing, at least. I wonder if this is related to that hint or not now. But I don't know what I would do with... I don't think I've seen anything related to cats yet, right? This one is pine and pin, which is an E. But I set the time to 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. I don't remember. Hey, is this going to be powerable if I do this? Don't think so, right? Okay, this one is stag and tag. That's S. One is cart and car. This should be T. If there's any pictures in here. But yeah, see, so eventually you make a full list of the message, I guess. One doesn't have any except behind the locked doors, I guess. Hello, Aniraj. Alright, this one is a match and a tree. Oh, really shit news yesterday. I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully, hopefully being around us, helps. You know, don't completely isolate yourself, but I won't hold it against you. I won't think you're being an asshole. Can't think of a pairing for these two. I don't know what this one's supposed to be. Match flame. Three. Oh, hi, Mitesh. Yeah, solve this puzzle for us, Mitesh. What's a what's a pair of two words that have one letter difference between them that work for this picture of a match and this picture of a tree? candle, a match, a flame, a tree, a pine, a... I don't even have a third word for that. Yeah, it turns out that we can solve the painting. The key to solving the painting is that, I'm gaslighting myself. Do I need to... or that it goes down? I don't know. Yeah, the key is that the paintings are always in the same position on the map, not based on what room type you're in. So the paintings can be different depending on where you draft the room. I can do another example or not. Like for example, this one is sand and this one is and, so the difference between those two is S. You have to come up with a pairing that makes it make sense. I just don't have a pairing for these two paintings that makes it make sense. Well, no, it's not a what do you do. It's a word puzzle. There's a word that could accurately describe both of these two, one for this painting, one for this painting, and they differ by one letter. So sand and, or face and ace, or pine and pin. Could be burn. Oh, you know what it could be? It could be fire and fur. No, it's you have to remove a letter. Also, that was two letters you changed. I think this one is fire and fur. This would be an E. They're kind of tricky because it could be a different type of tree. I've got keys now, so let's one word. Is what progresses in time as the number of steps I've taken? Hmm. Okay. I think so. I think that's what it is. But yeah, so our goal is to get a message out of the full like floor plan of the museum by solving as many of those riddles as possible, basically. How many have we solved? About 13 out of the 44. Well, yeah, they go all the way to the last rank, Mitesh. See? Shit, wait, hold on. I have the gems for this now, but I might not have the steps. Fortunately. Kinda need turnips, actually. Quite badly. Guess let's see what I draft here first. Yeah, not every room has the pair of paintings out. Like, I think most of the green rooms haven't had it, for example. Full room does have one as tiger and deer. So G. I'm kind of okay with sacking this run in particular, to be honest. I do have one thing I'm literally waiting on. So this did not grow a door when I added the room. Okay. Be really nice if I remember what I set the time to. Should have done it much earlier in the day, probably. It won't show me what I did. Yeah, so I set it for like 1 p.m. because I didn't remember what the time, what time it was. I think I might have fucked up on that. Yeah, okay, GG. We'll try that one again later. I'll actually pay attention to the time that the day starts on. But yeah, this is the result of me looking at a website that takes what you've done so far and tells you what rooms you need to actually make progress in at all. So I don't end up like just fumbling around hoping that I notice something, I guess. Yeah, it actually works really well. Like it doesn't even it doesn't even outright spoil it once it tells you what to do. Like there's like a proper hit system once you enter all the things. Obviously having a list of all the things you could do right now kind of is a bit of a spoiler in and of itself. But motherfuck. It only shows the hand if you, like, look at the right spot on them. Hey, so, question. Like, something like this, I feel like it's kind of... I don't even feel that bad for knowing this one, right? Because, like, I kind of did, like, walk up to these guys, but you notice that, like, when you're, like, looking around and you do this, like, it doesn't actually look like anything happened, right? You have to, like, be looking up. Well, I probably did walk up to these statues and have my reticle disappear, but just because of, like, the game being first person, I didn't realize that that was telling me something. So what this would probably be is these are all the different saints, patron saints, and there's stained glass windows of them in the chapel. That's the first reason I've seen to draft chapel so far. But if you have I'll see if I took a screenshot of it. I probably didn't. Maybe I did. Maybe I was schizoing. I did not. Yeah, so this is something I can interact with, right? It was, like, the hint for this one was literally just at first. It doesn't say anything unless you ask for more hints, but it just says you can interact with the statues. Yeah, there's something I can do. So this gives me something to try to do on today's run. Besides just RNG roll for new rooms. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not meaningfully helping, but, like, the way it's meaningfully helping is, like, in a way to really remove frustration. I'm still getting the satisfaction of, I got the satisfaction of alright, this is Dessert and Desert, which I think is S. And then it actually makes a word at the bottom, which is safes, so I'm pretty sure that's correct. Yeah, it's not telling me any more than this. That there's a reason to draft those rooms and try to solve the puzzles in them. Because, like, for better or worse, right? There's a lot of things that only really happen if you do combos. Like, you can only draft this one if you get the right item, which is a random check. You know, apparently this one... Even show? Yeah, this one only happens, like, next to a specific room, and it's extremely, you know, like... Stuff like that. Oh, hello there. I have no money. They have orders, too. That they have numbers. See, right? So, that just gets you. Now I know, right? Now I know that, like, don't just draft for getting to rank 9, draft the chapel, right? It saved a lot of well, the visual design of this game is fantastic. Let's pretend that I deliberately left the allowance there because I wanted to draft chapel and I did just walk past it because I was distracted. Making sure none of these are activated right now. But yeah, anyway, I understand the point of view of the people who would rather sit around and be lost for this time, but I don't really have the amount of real life time to enjoy being quite literally lost, not understanding that there's a thing I can do here for so long, you know? Yeah, that's the other thing too. There's like a lot of attention to detail and stuff that makes it hard to pick out everything that is different. And like in a normal point and click game, you would you can like sort of just mouse over everything and find all the checks at once. In this game, I'm not allowed to see all the visual hints at once. Sometimes I go hours without seeing them. Okay, so the first one is farmer girl with a hoe. I believe these do have names, but I don't think I need to know the names to solve this puzzle. I think the chapel numbers are the hint for this puzzle. All right, number 2 is chef with the, I forget what the name is, the baking palette or whatever. Interesting that the saints are all represented in this tomb for the wealthy. Saints appear to be associated with the servants. Angle I took this from is crazy. Like a farmer with a pitchfork. Are the numbers relevant right now to like anything other than the order in which you interact with these statues? I'm pretty sure they're the order in which you interact with these statues. I thought maybe that the portraits might have some of their instruments facing up and some facing down, but that doesn't appear to be the case. Alright, it's top hat with a duster next. That's a broom, not a duster. Like a baseball cap, not a top hat. The cryptic reference to Nitesh getting baited to play broom plugin. I mean, the dates were public a while ago, weren't they? 5 is the cap with the broom. On. Oh, that's a jockey. So 6 is the jockey. This one. So 5 is this one. 6. Lastly, the 1. Okay. Alas, poor Yorick. Yeah, it's not exactly new information. I think giant arrow saying to go this way, but what if I want to see what's over here? Why would this be here? I had the full map, the full map is available to me already. I guess because you can get here first. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. He's pointing at something on the map in the reservoir. Interesting. Yeah, like this is something I would have not gone back to personally until I found something hinting to me to go to the tomb. Right? I would have wanted a very explicit hint. Actually, let me see over here first. Pretty sure this is meant to be progress for going the other way. Yeah, so see, you can do different stuff with this puzzle now. Over here, if the minecart is out of the way. Can't think of a use for the minecart being in the way. Doesn't block anything here. I can't think of a use for pushing it back, so I'm going to leave it for now. And buried floor plan. Oh. Okay. Epic Warm Dreams reference. I see. Yeah, so this is the torch room, I think, that was mentioned on the, map that I saw earlier. Oh, it's the other side of the, I can't swim even a little to access this. Oh, there's a path I could access if I drain the water. Okay. So once again, it would appear that draining the water is one of my biggest goals. Yeah, I still need to actually use the pump room. Just didn't get me out of that, but it got me a lot actually. So let me go back and look at the death statue one more time. Doesn't have the piece of the map that has the rest of that message. I don't know what something dreams actually refers to, but let me do this real quick. Not over here. You know what's interesting about this letter is that all the sentences begin with, like, start with only, I think, 5 unique letters. Like A, I, W, T, and maybe one other. What does it mean? No fucking clue. Anyway, could be wait. I don't know what it would tell you to wait for. Wait. Yeah, like I was saying, these are basically the same every time. Also, what time is it right now? It's 11 something. I think if I put in, it unlocks at 11 at the start for uh, it'll go better for me. Okay, so this one is Bridge and Bride, which is D. Yeah, so right now the message is telling me something about 8 safes. I don't know what it's telling me to do. It's actually kind of fucked up because the way the message is laid out, it basically ends up being that you need to that you need to be able to make it to the very end of the mansion to see the full message. They need to have a good run, not just any run. Oh, I see. That's a hint. That's what with and without means. I see. Oh, I see. So the password is Swan Song. Clever. That was another thing. The website was like, have you gone into the terminal passwords yet? And I was like, no. It was like, well, you know the password is right there, right? So yeah, it turns out the password is just right there. Attached puzzles. Roll the dice, as they say. This one is a I and a tier. That would make sense, right? The R. I said was rod and road, which was A. I have written down. I'm double checking just because I'm paranoid, but so far everything I've gone, I've sanity checked it. I've been like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. There is that. Hard and car, yeah. Oh wait, I have a disc actually too. Yeah, I should really do this one. If I'm not getting the, Alright. This is tube and tub, I believe. That would be an E. Gonna be 8 something, 8 safes, probably. Yeah, it's definitely Swan Song. Okay, well, hmm. I feel like right now I tend to do worst on coins and best on everything else. Like, coins are often the thing that I'm lacking the most. Yeah, plus 10's pretty good. This feels like the best option to me, granted everything else. Oh shit. The fuck am I supposed to do with all this? Aw. See. Interesting, I see how this works now. Okay. What do I do with the shelter terminal right now? I see. Hmm. Monka. Yeah. What can you do, my guy? What can you do? Yeah, so I can't abuse security, rolling security to like get out of this situation, but I can make it so that uh probably dark room at least isn't powered and will not have any pictures. It's not. And so there's still some amount of RNG present in like hitting all the rooms, but if I just keep at it, keep at exploring, then I should eventually make some progress on this message. Anyway, I can dig up the new floor plan now because I did the thing with the magnifying glass. Oh wait, it's here. Okay. So that's a coat and a cot. I think I remember seeing these ones before. A coat and a cot, so A. I'm assuming this has to be under the foundation because it doesn't really make any sense otherwise. I'm gonna say this is an A here. Why would I need an elevator call button? I don't actually understand. So just checking. There's no interact button when I walk up to this statue. Okay, where was the I don't recognize where that is. It's all the way over on the left side from when you walk in. Like up against the left wall. What sucks is I can't see my own inventory. I can't tell if I just don't have the item to interact with this. I assumed it was the shovel. Just says hidden floor plan. XD. Is there even a UI element for it? I didn't see it. There was one. I guess they really don't want you like accidentally finding it without solving it. Right, so what I can do now, that I couldn't do before, is I can now... this. Presumably now, this... Oh, look. Now it creates something walkable. Oh, shit. Years in the tunnels, yeah. I see. Okay, so epic shortcut unlocked. Anything else? Uh, telegraph. Bulge. So what can I do now then I couldn't do before? I can leave here and I can go back to the starting area. I can also leave here and go to here. Go switch here to interact with. So it's probably... Well, it might be an actual... This might be an actual puzzle now. Solvable. Oh, I see what you have to do. Very nice. It gets you to here. From here, I can actually rotate it again if I need to. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm really not sure. And so this says to north lever, which I assumed was something I needed to do actually. Seems significantly higher tech than the other areas. Okay. Because I'm in the underpass now, by the way. Death Star ass decoration over here. About to go down the garbage chute. Inner Sanctum. interesting. Oh shit. Okay, well, I think we can actually win now. Yeah, well, I have keys, but you might notice the game isn't giving me the option to use them here. Game is providing no UI to interact with here. Persona 3 now. True, true. Okay, so this is basically just obtainable every time anytime I basically play the game. Oh, this is like free, right? Like you basically any run that goes anywhere can access Foundation. Like that's a really easy thing to do. So I don't think I have to worry about like making sure I can do this or anything, you know. Seems pretty unlikely to me that I really make it anywhere without that. Alright, so what do I have in my inventory? I think I picked up a broken lever last run, but not this one. I don't have a broken lever. Anyway, listening. Sussy. Hoping for drawings here, but well, I think this is meant to be the really inspirational "you're about to win" music, you see. Obviously, I need to, you know, actually win the damn thing to win, but... Right, I can't go north here because I don't have a key card, so I'm actually stuck flipping it back to the beginning of the... thing. I'm a green room enjoyer. You really don't like that emote, don't you? I promise you, actually, that emote is cool in context, too. Like the literal, trial mechanics play in the game are visualized as like you basically you're gambling with how seriously people take your arguments. Don't have any gotcha gamba. This one was bat and bath. That makes sense. I mean, if you like the emote, you should use it anyway, but... I don't really... I'm kind of a gambling hater, so... I don't really... I don't really have any reason to add them, you know? Oh, that's true, I do have this one. Okay, I will... You know what I will say is, one of the things I got was basically telling me there's something you can just do in here. And I have no idea what, because I genuinely didn't see anything I could interact with. Music stopped, by the way. Okay, that's clock and lock. Yeah. I don't think I have the code for this. Oh, okay. I see, I see. Okay, this one was solvable, but like... I'm not sure I ever really looked at this. This one has so many images in it, I was just like... How the fuck are you supposed to tell? Yeah, looking like, is there anything to do with the date on this easel? I don't think so, right? There's no clue as to what date this was drawn. Don't have a magnifying glass right now. Yeah, it just feels like wasted information, you know? Alright, this one is Peak and P. Kind of expected this one to be K. Because it's R-A-C-K. So what letter would go here? Crack? Crack 8 safes. It's telling me to crack 8 safes somehow. Which, I mean, I'll be honest, I cracked one and it was like the easiest one probably. Kinda have to. I don't have broken lever anyway. And, which I've already done. I'm gonna do this so it's out of the way. Amp, ent, tent. Ah, yeah, you're right, you're right. Which I'm pretty sure this one, I'm pretty sure the word on this row is 8. You know, you can't see it, and to be frank, even if I held it up to the camera, you wouldn't be able to read it because I did a god-awful job of drawing the grid, but you just trust me on it. It says something like, something 8, something, crack 8 safes. Alright, the gems are in this box. It is of no help at all. The gems are in the blue box. Okay, if this is true, then this one could be true, and this one would be true as well. This one seems a bit self-referential. This one were false, and the gems are in. Okay, the problem with this logic puzzle is that there's nothing that points to it being in the white or the blue box. Black box. Like, even if you logically deduce that the gems couldn't be in this box, what would you do to make it be... Wait a second. Parlor has a black pawn. I didn't notice it all this time. I swear, I'm trying to solve whatever this is the correct way. But you know what? Oh shit, I forgot to write down what was in round. Like, I'm just going to miss something or forget something or do something stupid or make a mistake, and I'm gonna lose a lot of time to it. I just know already. This one should be, if I'm right, this one should be something that's an H. That's a chart and a cart. Makes sense, right? I don't see anything else that could be. With chart and cart. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so far I haven't filled out anything on this, on these last rows. Also, I don't really have any win condition for... I'm trying to think, what's the most likely way I win? Would the secret garden unlock again? Wrote this down. It unlocks the west one, so I want to actually go west. This is kind of a gamble because I have no keys. This is kind of bad luck. I actually do need this, unironically. I had security, but I don't know, I don't think that's gonna tell me where to actually look for the key. This one is stage and stag, I believe. I have a metal detector. Oh. I don't know how far back I should look for keys. I guess we'll just go forward for now and see what we get. Can try for a pump room here. Was that paint and pint? British? Where am I? I'm here. Alright, that's an A. I don't know what to make of these ones. They plane, this is flying, this is sky, birds. He's soaring. Like drawing, painting. What do you guys think? I think I already used plane, so I don't think it is plane. Brush? Bush? Is this a bush plane? That feels a little too derivative. World, globe. Paint. And we just did paint though. It's paint. Sky. Brush and bush is the only thing I can think of that makes any amount of sense. Wait, hold on. Land? Be land. Bush plane is a light aircraft used to carry people and cargo into remote, rough, or undeveloped regions. I mean, it would make sense. I can't think of a better one. I can't think of one that makes any sense that paired with this one. But it feels like a stretch compared to the other ones. Brush and bush. Also, there's clouds, a big cloud and quad, but I don't think that's it. Claude. It's a vessel for Claude, aware. They are rank 6 middle. I'm gonna write down R and we'll see if it makes a word or not. I'm gonna I'm writing down that it's sus, basically. I don't trust it. I have no choice but to try to go back and get more keys. Oh, here. Okie dokie. We try going north here or in boiler room. Boiler room is a chance to roll pump room again. But I'm pretty sure the run is GG if I go this way. Like, I don't think I can, I don't think I can reach the end room. Room 46 unless I go this way. Holy shit, it's pump room. And there's a key card here. Alright, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try turning boiler room to go this way. I don't think it's gonna work though. I don't think they're connected, but maybe they are. I don't fully know the rule. They're not on right now? I turned it. Yeah, see, so like some of these rooms they don't conduct the power. This one doesn't conduct power. What a frustrating mechanic. Holy shit. Like I have to get certain rooms to connect to each other. I'm sure there's like a way you can do it, like semi-reliably, but mostly I'm just finding that this kind of pisses me off, to be frank. I don't think I can. Not enough keys. Even with a super early pool, like, it's kind of doomed, right? Trying to get this specific thing to line up just feels so impossible. Might as well. One is Crown and Crow. Epic Trails of Cold Steel reference, am I right, fellas? That's insane. Hey, man, I should have gone here first. Oh, wait, I have to have a key to use this power? What the fuck? Why is this power so useless? It only does anything if you already have the resources to use in the first place. Okay. Where did I go wrong? I think it was Furnace. Furnace actually kind of fucked me. I forget why I drafted Furnace. I think it was because I didn't want to spend the gems, but it turns out that that was a really bad decision. Okay, well, now at least we can win a run. Not free with our current resources, but we can win a run. What day is it? Today is the 27th. I find doing this math over and over again annoying. November 7th is day 1, then November 30th is day that would be 24. So 25, 26, 27. We're on December the 3rd right now. So let me see if I can confirm that this works this way. Okay, it seems to be about the same as before. One doesn't really give you any confirmation you did it right or wrong. Like, I understand what you're supposed to do, but like one of the situations where the mechanics make it kind of annoying because I said 11. Actually, day starts at 9. Okay. Starts at 8 something. I can go back and put in 10. Not gonna bother. No. Yeah, if anyone comes up with any ideas for the plan one, plane one, let me know. What I have feels like a solid guess, but I'm really not confident in it 100%. I see. Wait, from south-facing doors. Interesting. I don't think I've found her ladyship's chamber yet. Hmm. Interesting. I'm not sure at what point you said what point you're talking about. I said if anybody comes up with any ideas for the one we were talking about, the one with this one and the globe. Just keep it rolling around in the back of your head, I guess. You went to the wiki page. See. Alright, so this is one of the things I was talking about way back when we unlocked this, but... Yo, hey, what's up, man? What we can do now is essentially because we rolled an early room, we were looking around, we did all this, right? Come in here. Okay. Man, what the fuck is this upgrade room? It's like the most debated thing ever. I do not know what the admin password is. You gotta... I was gonna say, you can, you just go in there and make it so every room's a keycard room, basically, but... you, in fact, cannot do that. You have to pull this every time. Guess let's do this. Gems. Only one box displays a true statement. The gems are in the white box, the gems are in the black box. If this one is false, then one of these is true and the other one is false. That doesn't really contradict anything. If this one is true, the other two are false. And the gems are in the blue box. I keep drafting along the east wing because I keep just dead-ending myself on the west one. How we love gems. Little key starved right now, but I do have the wait, I'm stupid. I went and I made archive cosmic rarity when I have filter. Guess I'm just, dumb. So glad that, doing that basically always at least breaks even. I have anything good in my code check? I don't even remember. Honest. Alright, this one is Crow and Row, which gives C, which is what I was pretty sure was here. So that's cool. I have the car keys right now. Insanely worth. Not exactly the items I would have wanted, actually, but whatever. Kinda need the keys. Want to go anywhere this run. Like we're locked into middle of the house for now. Plenty of steps though. We go again. Pilot and plot? Not really. I mean, I have the gems to draft boiler room and pump room. This is I, which is also what I thought was here. Is this just telling me that the dates are what correspond to the safes? Because I'm gonna be kind of frustrated if that's the secret message I'm working so hard to crack here. is wheat or grain, grain and grain. Door, cliff. One's a little tricky too. Maybe they actually do get harder as you go on too. This one, just based on what else I have, I think has to be a vowel. It's G blank R E. Not really sure about this one. Might just screenshot this one for later. Pretty sure this is grain and rain. I don't know if any of these clues are baits either, is the thing. No, in the study there's a list of unused pairings, but I don't think that does anything for me. I haven't seen anything that would match the unused pairings yet. Alright, we're keyed out to the gills here. But what else would this be? Bay? Could be a bay or like a beach or something. Bay and what? Not really sure. I'm pretty sure the message is useless though. That's the problem. Like I'm not trying to solve the message, but I'm not convinced the message is actually that useful to me right now. I mean, I have a reroll. I have Pump Room in my draw pool. I'll gamble on the last one, other one. We'll rip gems, but at least there's some progress here. Yeah, you know what? Here, I'll do it just for you, Mitesh. Even though I kind of want to do the other one. We'll eventually be able to roll the dice, roll the dice. Unlucky. Yeah, it does sound interesting, doesn't it? Well, this would solve one problem. Okay, note that door is closed again. It's very easy to go open it, but if we think we can win, we have to have enough steps to do that. Right now, it's like barely any steps, so I think I'm just gonna go do that now. Even if I'm not really sure this can win, I don't wanna not win because uh because of that one thing, you know. Right now, it's not that many. It's like 15 total or something. But, you know, if I add for every step that I add between, you know, the antechamber and here, it's double that, right? That's just the mathematical reality of it. That number is doubled. It is not that many extra steps to go do this now. We'll get to listen to the music again while we fail to draft the rooms we need. Life. Yeah. I think probably that path that I don't have like leads back out to the entrance, so you can probably just do this whenever to unlock one or two more things. I just don't have the exact thing unlocked. Maybe I could. For all I know, I could actually do that. I didn't see anything that looked promising in terms of making progress last time I looked, but you know, I think we've proven by now that that doesn't necessarily mean anything. It'd just be confusing. I can't afford the gems. One was pint and paint. I've written down. I actually really want Vault, but I don't even know what to make of this one. Wheat and fire? Match. I feel like I need I feel like I need like
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
And I was that close to getting credits, huh? Nearly fell asleep. Got the Blueprints ASMR to relax and fall asleep to. Alright. I don't actually know what you do at this point. Maybe the game will tell me. Hmm. Yeah, so I guess that's the main story of Blueprints done. I'm pretty sure there's more to see. I mean, there's a... Okay. I will say one of the other things the hint site gives you, it gives you like a progress bar on how many things you've seen total. And it had me at the time at like 22 out of, I don't know, like 120 something. There's definitely a lot more to unravel. I am not sure how much more of it is stream content. I could definitely see myself like playing this on the couch and like, you know, fucking about and trying to get all the combinations of things and what have you. Oh shit. I had a sudden urge to go to fangamer.com and this looks nice. Okay, so we got some prestige items to work with. Yeah, probably, right? Like I don't think it's an immediate drop the game, but it's more like we're kind of back where I was at the start of the end of last stream, where it's like the only thing I really know to do is to try to fucking use the pump, and trying to use the pump pisses me off. I'm sure there's a more reliable way to do it. I just don't know it off the top of my head. It's a kind of flower. Yeah, I'm not gonna stream for too much longer than this. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Zay. He said this was a stage. I don't know what kind of flower this is. This full house message is kind of starting to piss me off too. It's starting to be less fun and more of a chore. You could say. Two times 4 times 3 is just 10. 4 times 10 is 40. Divided by 4 divided by 10. Oh, this one was this side. Right, I forgot I didn't know this one.
And, as it was foretold, I awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair. A seed that has served many generations, each with their own stories, each with their own secrets, each with their own endings, but all in the same chair.
Hmm.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
I don't know. I still don't know if these are actual hints or not.
Dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
This is Spine and Pine, I think. Oh yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm not really 100% sure what all I'm doing at this point. I kind of don't want to do any of the things that are annoying is the problem, and I'm not sure how many of the things that are left are not annoying to actually do. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? Like, I think if you truly want to solve everything in this game, it just takes forever. I wasn't sure. Um, I wasn't sure going into it if, like, at what point the game stopped being, at what point people stopped seeing there as being, like, new stuff to do in the game. Like, I don't really think I've run out of things to do, per se, but like, I don't really think the game's boring. It's more like the things that I know I need to do are all annoying. Guess I can't combine those exactly like that. I don't see myself streaming another, however many hours that is. And I don't know if I have anything in the queue I'm that excited for, but certainly I want to move on eventually. And the MGS collection is coming out soon, TM, right? Think about it. Think of how many years it's been since Kushi tried to get me to play one game. He was just denied by Konami and my own stubbornness. I don't know. Well, 4 isn't the one he wanted to see, right? It was 3, 5. XD. A clock and a tie? I feel like these don't make any sense anymore. Like, the ones at the beginning made a lot of sense, but now it's like... Is there some second rule I don't know about or something? I haven't seen this room yet. That's a hose and a house. Like, some of them are super obvious, right? Like, I'm finding this mechanic really annoying in this. Oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, that's how this works. Oh no, let me do this. I'm gonna do this while I have the game open because kind of annoying. I have to open the game. Do this second here. Oh, I forgot to go and open the shelter. Reach room 46 again. Okay. Eye out the bookshelf. Surely the vac indicators have a... Yeah, I figured that much. Yeah, there's hints for that. May have missed something in the drafting studio. Yeah. I think, I think the rest of the stuff is like... Is there a room 47? I remember people talking about either room 46 or room 47. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm. Oh, they have a hint that tells you what one of the two words is on here. So you can go, I don't know what this one is, but know what the other ones I want to know what one of them is. Host? Brother. Wheat? Hold on, shut the mate. What's this one? Time? Oh, time and tie? That makes sense. I could have gotten that one maybe. Oh, wait a second. Was here. I actually can just go back and look at this one, but I see, okay. What would I think? I don't know why I would think of this. So this is sage, I think. That one you kind of have to know what sage looks like. I just don't. Like, it just looks like any old plant to me. Yeah, that one was definitely a T anyway. Uh, the other ones I took screenshots of. Upper one to the right of antechamber was wheat and what? Heat. Oh, wheat and heat. At coast and cost? What I'm seeing? And an A? I guess that would make sense. And taking any other screenshots of one I haven't solved. I don't know. This one's like... There's barely any content left in it. I think I got them all right so far, though. I'm seeing ones that look like what I had. Maybe I won't reveal it just yet, but okay. I don't know. I guess I only have one day to think about it. I don't know. Feel free to weigh in. I think this game is like kind of probably pretty comfy to watch, but I don't think it's gonna be as interesting. Like I think it was interesting to see all this stuff happening for the first time, and I'm not convinced that like the average uh the average stream is gonna be very interesting. I don't think you're gonna be like, oh, we might make some big progress today and see something cool. Yeah, it's not like it's comfy, but it's not that compelling, right? Like you're not gonna feel like you're missing anything if you miss a stream now. It's like I fully believe that there's all sorts of stuff to solve and discover still, but it feels more like at this point there's a lot more running around and being a goober than there is like solving the main objective of the game. Even if some of the stuff you haven't solved yet is probably pretty interesting. I just write about this. Oh, it is actually waiting in-game time to do this. Okay, well, whatever. I thought it was steps. I don't know. The game is definitely really good, but like compared to some other puzzle games, it's really like I don't know. It's weird to have so much of the can I solve this puzzle today be RNG. And it doesn't make me want to, like find every mystery in the game the same way other games have. I guess is the best way to put it. So hard to say really. I'll think about it tomorrow, but there's a good chance we just start Symphonia, which I think is a short game. Uh, yeah, Symphonia is like a two-stream game. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, thanks for watching. This game's pretty cool. Definitely recommend it. People who like puzzle games. But you have to be prepared for some of its idiosyncrasies. I don't know if I'll stream it again or not. We'll see. But if that's the end, then thanks for sticking around for that part of the ride. Yeah, I don't got much else to say. Take care.
Never seen a bluer sky. Yeah, I can feel it reaching out and moving closer. There's something about blue. Ask myself what it's all for. You know the funny thing about it, I couldn't answer. No, I couldn't answer. Things are turning deeper shade of blue. And images that might be real, maybe illusion, keep flashing off and on. Everything is clearer now. Life is just a dream, you know, that's never ending. I'm ascending.